Sorry about that, guys. I had a little technical difficulties on the last video, but I'll be this is like a part two, so I'll be uploading this part along with my part one. Um, this is by Key once again. Just talking about the NBA playoffs as well as the Derrick Rose, documentary. In the last video, we kind of left off on me talking about giving kind of a little overview of the documentary, and me just thanking Derrick Rose, his family, for creating this documentary and giving us an in-depth look, a behind-the-scenes look at what was really going on in his life, how he was feeling, you know, what he was going through, as in his childhood, as a young man, you know, and as an older man growing up, in the spotlight, and all the trials and tribulations that came along with now, you know, having fame and having money and dealing with the expectation that come along with being a number one pick and playing for your hometown team, and then all the expectations after coming back off injuries and all that type of stuff. So I just want to thank, you know, once again Derrick Rose and his family for creating this documentary. Because this is, to me, this is something that was sorely needed. Um, because I remember, you know, I remember being a Derrick Rose fan. I still am a Derrick Rose fan, as you can tell by the hat. You can tell by a lot of, I have a lot of his jerseys. I was a huge fan of Derrick Rose, and I still am. Like, I will always be a fan of his because, I mean, the dude is a great dude. I've met Derrick Rose a few times. Great dude. You know what I'm saying? Great dude. His brothers are, cool peoples. His mom is, great person. I'm one of those fans that I had the honor and privilege to meet him, his brothers, and his mom. And it's like, they're great people, man. Like, it's you meet celebrities and you meet their families, stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, it can be different than what you know, expect in a negative way. To me, it was like everything I expected. I mean, I kind of viewed them as good people, you know, you know, before I met any of them, and once I met them, coming back away from that, they're great people. You know what I'm saying? I thought of them even highlier than I did prior to ever meeting them ever. Um, Overall, good. You can tell they have a great family, got a great family unit, and everything. So like I said, this documentary, was sorely needed because this is something that you rarely get. You rarely get superstar athletes that bring you into their lives and let you see damn near everything. Let you see what's going on, the trials and tribulations, and all the positives and negatives that come with fame, and all the stresses and life stuff life shit that you have to go through. And I mean, the dude went through a lot of shit from his childhood to high school and college life to making it to the NBA, being rookie of the year, his first year, making an All Star team his second year, winning MVP his third year, being the youngest MVP of all time. To his fourth year, tearing his knee up, to all the crap that he went through his fifth year because of him not coming back, and how a lot of the Bulls fans, a lot of lame ass Bulls fans, and I'm a Bulls fan, a lot of lame ass Bulls fans started turning on him. To his sixth year, he playing 10 games and tearing his other knee up, and people getting more and more and more on his case, and then the next year coming back and him feeling like, man, I gotta, prove all the doubters and haters wrong, all that type of stuff. Um, and then eventually him getting traded, which was hard on the city and hard on a lot of Bulls fans, a lot of real Bulls fans. And I wanted to touch on this Derrick Rose documentary because this stuff really further cemented a lot of things that I thought when it was going on. Because I mean, as a fan, you all you hear as a fan is you watch the games, you listen to the radio, you read the newspaper, you read Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and you hear rumors and all that type of stuff. As fans, you that's what you get. So you formulate your opinions about a person based upon or athlete based upon that. So a documentary like this can really change your perspective. And one thing I will say that I like seeing is after I watched that documentary, um, I seen a lot of people on Twitter, especially a lot of people had changed perspectives on Derrick Rose. A lot of people had changed perspective. A lot of people um, really showed more love and showed more respect to a guy. I seen one guy, honestly, it was, a high level like reporter talk about how he didn't believe Derrick Rose should have his jersey retired uh, before watching this documentary. After watching the documentary, now he believes wholeheartedly his number one jersey should be retired as a Bull. Um, so it just shows how powerful this documentary is. I'm not gonna really give too much information from in the documentary because I want people to watch it. I want people to see it. I wanted people to formulate their own opinions on it, and I really want people to really feel it. Like he said, that's one thing I will say from the documentary that he did say. He made his documentary for his fans, and he wanted his real fans, and he wanted people to feel it when they watched it. And I definitely did. I know a lot of people that did. So I'm not gonna give too much information from the documentary. I want people to really watch it and see it and formulate their own opinions. But to me, just overall view, I love how it was made and how shout out to also Stadium, like I said, who people who produced it and showed had the video footage and had the photography and the artwork and stuff like that that went along with this documentary. Stadium did a great job. If you haven't downloaded that app, download the Stadium app because that's where the documentary will be um, on. Um, if you go on his Twitter page or you go on Stadium's Twitter page, you'll see all the days and times of when the documentary will air, and you can click on the link to watch it. But the easiest way to do it is to download the Stadium app. Um, that way, you already have the app ready and handy, and when it comes on, you can just click the app and just watch it while it's playing. Um, so overall, like I said, the documentary was great. Um, so I hope a lot of people take the time out to watch it. It is kind of long. I'm not gonna say. I think it's like about 2.5, 3 hours. So it is kind of long, but at the same time, it to me is worth it. It's to me take time, listen to this brother talk, listen to and watch and see and formulate your own opinions. Um, uh, it is what it is. To me, my opinion on the documentary was it was great to show an athletic view, an athlete's view, excuse me, from his perspective of what happened in his life and his career. Um, there was a lot of people I remember that turned on Derrick Rose while he was here. A lot of people, and it wasn't to me. It wasn't like real Bulls fans. It was to me. It was Bulls fans who had no idea. Like I remember the tide turning with Derrick Rose out here. Like the tide wasn't turning in the hood, like in Inglewood and in the hood and like in the inner city on the south side. People people still love Derrick Rose. People still love Derrick Rose. Don't get it twisted. Like people were still fans of his. But to me, I felt like if you wasn't in the hood or in the hood that he came from, or the south side or the west side of Chicago, you had people from the burbs and all those types of Bulls fans. And not trying to get racial or anything like that, but those season ticket holder Bulls fans, those Bulls fans that come from out of state, and all that type of those types of Bulls fans who was turning on Derrick Rose and was making him out to be this villain, and he doesn't have heart anymore. He's not trying to play. Blah 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 blah. Man, is that right there? You know, show it showed how, as a city, Chicagoans at times, as great as the city as Chicago is, as great as the city is, at times we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone. When it leaves, when it's gone, then we really don't appreciate it.